Hello, today I'm fishing at the North Canadian River. This is north of Dustin, Oklahoma. I haven't been fishing since April, so I haven't been to this spot in a year. I'm not sure how deep it is here, if I catch anything or not. I'll try. I know during the springtime, this place was completely flooded, and where I'm standing now was underwater all the way to up there. And there was lots of people fishing here, and they said they were catching lots of stuff. So. For my bait today, I'll be using night crawlers. I bought these in April, the last time I went fishing, and they're still alive, so I use those. On the way over here, the end of my fishing rod broke, right there at the end. This is a Shakespeare cat stick. It's a cheap rod. I think it was $20 for the rod and reel combo, so I'm still disappointed. I've only had it for a year or so. I'm not sure why it broke. It was only 5 miles over here. I don't know. So I'll be buying a new rod. Alright, I got my lines cast out. I got this rod here on the bottom, my broken rod here on the bottom. This one doesn't cast very far at all with the last foot or so missing. And then with this little short rod, I'm going to fish under a bobber or a float. Hopefully I can catch something today. There's this little hole here beside the river, right here. That's where I'm fishing with my float. The river runs that way. And then this little spot's right over here. I thought it might be a pretty good spot for smaller fish. I haven't got a nibble or anything yet. I heard the bell on the end of my rod down here jingling. It's still jingling now. Let's see what I have on this rod. This is my broken rod. Something on it. Small catfish. Little guy. Well, at least I caught one. Put him back in the water. I just caught another small catfish. This one's smaller than the other one. Just caught another catfish. This is another small one. I wasn't getting any bites, and I happened to come across some garlic powder I had in my tackle bag. And I had heard about putting garlic powder on worms, so I sprinkled a whole bunch of it in my little worm container, and I'm getting lots of bites now. I remember I said you're supposed to let it sit in there for several days, or at least overnight, but it seems to be working pretty well, just being in there a few minutes. Here's the garlic powder I've been using. Just store brand garlic powder. I think it was 99 cents. I've been getting lots and lots of bites since I started putting that on the worms. I just caught another one. I think this is the 4th catfish of the day. This is on the garlic worm. It's not as small as the last two I caught. Let's see if I can get the hook out while I'm holding it. Be careful with these catfish, they'll stab you. Well, I fished about 2.5 hours and I caught those four small catfish. It's about 10:20 right now, a.m. and the bite's really slowed down, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. That garlic seems to work pretty well. I started getting a lot more bites when I started using it, so I'll start trying that out in the future. Thanks for watching.